Thank you very much. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for having us today. And Mary and the NAMM organization, thank you guys so much for having us out.
We're going to hear a lot more from these guys, but we just need to know a little bit how this happened, all right? We had a chance to get to know you all about a year ago. And it all started somewhere was it a middle school orchestra or a high school orchestra?
High school orchestra.
Where was it?
In South Florida and Fort Lauderdale.
And who was the teacher?
James Miles, the best teacher ever.
And he was your orchestra teacher.
Yeah, the first day of school in high school, we met as violists in orchestra class. That was the first day we met. I was first chair, he was second chair. It's true.
Not true.
Right.
Not true.
Right. Now, and did you come up through the elementary program?
I started in middle school. My mom made me do it, and
Yes.
I was in public school system in middle school. Every day, second period, played, Beethoven and Mozart. But on the way to third period, we're listening to Biggie or Tupac. So that's just sort of how this whole thing came about.
And you?
I wanted to play the
orchestra?
saxophone. I started in middle school. I started in 8th grade. Started kind of late. I wanted to play the saxophone, and they put me in the wrong class. True story. And
The rest is history.
I can't make that up. I can't make it
Right.
up. And I just loved it. I had fell in love with her, and we've been together ever since.
Yeah, viola. Cool. So no viola jokes for you.
No
I can
viola
tell.
jokes,
No
please.
viola jokes.
No.
So you went to you have both music majors, right? Where? Florida State.
Florida State.
And I went to FIU.
FIU, and you're still talking it. That's all
Yeah, I mean, we're still friends despite the colleges, but
Right. So you got music degrees, right?
Yes,
you
I
stayed
got-
in touch.
Yeah, we got stayed in touch.
Did you jam and figure this out, or how was this born?
Well, we were in college, when we were in high school, it was like us and a bunch of people like us, so we felt really at home. When we went to college, it felt different. We felt sort of out of place. So when we were in college, we were still studying all the classical stuff, but we were, started making beats and wanted to become hip-hop producers and wanted to take what we had learned in classical music but apply it to what we learned in our culture. And so we were just starting to make beats, and then after we finished college, we got back together, we moved into a place, built a studio, and we wanted to be beat makers. That was the entire thing, but every time we'd make a beat, we'd start playing the violin on it, and people would be like, what is that? Like, that's crazy, I've never heard anything like it. So we just kind of took our attention to blending classical and hip-hop very carefully, and this is what we've come up with.
So how long has Black Violin been a entity, touring?
About 12 years.
About 12 years. Who have you played with?
We played with Alicia Keys, we played with Linkin Park, we played with Lil Wayne and the Roots on The Tonight Show. We've performed for President Obama, performed for troops in Iraq twice. Been all over the place with this instrument, it's been great.
And now they're here at the NAMM Show for Music Education Days. Salute to music education, because without that, it wouldn't have happened without music
education.
education.
Here. I mean,
with your
honestly,
great teacher, right?
Our teacher, particularly for me, I mean, he was everything for me, and just making me feel like I had something, you know what I mean? And growing up where I grew up, I needed that, you know what I'm saying? And the arts education had everything to do with that, you know?
Well, as they say, enough of me yakking. Let's hear these guys play. We got a whole great program ahead.
Yeah.